You just need a Post-it note. So many options. Is this a pop-up note? No, I don't think that's one. This is nice. I think I'm just going to go for this one. This looks good. There you go. Let's just grab the pink pad. Okay, hopefully that'll do. Sometimes you feel like there's so many different options when it comes down to our Post-it notes, and it may be hard to decide what type of Post-it note to use for what application. So in this tutorial, we're going to be covering the 4 different types of adhesives that are offered in our Post-it note. The 4 adhesives are our original, super sticky, our full stick notes, and finally our Post-it Extreme notes. So if you're ready, let's begin. So we're going to start off with the original notes. Now these original notes come in different sizes and different colors. What's great about the original notes is that they're perfect for flat applications. So flat applications could be anything from leaving a note on somebody's desk to leaving a note in your planner or any type of paper on paper applications. That's where the original notes really would shine. So pretty easy to remember. When you think of original notes, just think flat and paper on paper. As we move up, we're now looking at our super sticky notes. What makes the super sticky so special is that it holds longer and stronger than your traditional original notes. So where would you use super sticky type applications? Well, you're looking right behind me. I have my Kanban board set up for my projects. This is how I plan out my videos. When I use my Kanban board, I've got to make sure that the notes can stick and unstick several times because I have to bring it through the process of my to-do, in progress, and once it's completed. It has to stick for a long time and it has to withstand a couple of different sticks as well. So that's where super sticky really shines. Other examples would be brainstorming sessions. Let's say you have a room full of participants and they all want to write down their ideas. Rather than giving them the original notes, I would give them the super sticky notes because you know you're going to have to collect those ideas and put it on a wall, and you want to typically make sure that those notes stay on the wall. And finally, you have more traditional applications for super sticky, like leaving notes and reminders on people's doors or on your computer monitor. Those are all fine applications for super sticky. We're going to crank up the notch again to our full stick notes. The full stick notes are fantastic in that most of the Post-it note is adhesive except for a small strip down below. Now, why would we create a note that's fully sticky? So for one, whenever you stick this onto a surface, because it's all adhesive, it lays super flat. The full stick notes is that because they're full stick, you can actually take a whole bunch of them off a pad and you can stick it onto your notebook. So in this case, I'll have Post-it notes to go in my notebook. I simply take a note off, and wherever I go, I can leave a note for somebody or leave myself reminders. So it's a great application. Same thing that I always have Post-it notes on my notebook, I can do the same thing when it comes to my laptop. So for my laptop, I just stuck a pad of full stick Post-it notes on my laptop, and guess what? Now I always have Post-it notes on the go, so I can always leave myself reminders or leave other people reminders as well. We can also use them to label boxes. So in this case, I have my full stick note, I've labeled my box. This is a great idea if I'm going to be moving, transferring boxes, moving offices from one location to another location. These are all perfect examples of where full stick notes would really shine. One great application for the full stick notes is to be used in a car. Here's what you can do. So here's a great example of utilizing your full stick adhesive notes in a vehicle. Sometimes you just need to have a pad always ready to go. And look at that, it just works beautifully in there. So now I always have a pad of Post-it notes right in my vehicle. And if I want to write a reminder, I just take a sheet off. I could stick this on somebody's window, or I could just set a reminder on my dashboard. So perfect. The last application that I found very unique is something that a customer once showed me. They had issues using our regular Post-it notes, putting on a piece of paper and running it through a photocopy machine. Inevitably, what happens is that the Post-it note gets caught in the machine and it jams it up. When they discovered our full stick notes, they used it and they loved it. Now lastly, we're going to cover our Post-it Extreme notes. So I'm super excited about this because it brings messaging to the outdoors and to non-traditional elements. Post-it Extreme notes stick in tough conditions. Not only does it stick in tough conditions, but it's also water resistant as well. So let's think about construction sites. If I'm a project manager, so I would walk around and mark out my deficiencies using my Post-it Extreme notes. Because it can stick on different surfaces, I can stick this to raw wood or onto 2x4s, onto gyprock, pretty much any surface it will stick because it sticks tough. Now other applications for Extreme notes, it could be cold applications. What do I mean by cold applications? For restaurants, bars, hotels, catering companies, they all have food bins. And an important factor for those food bins is proper labeling. They need to know what's in the bins and when it was made, so they can walk into the fridge and see the contents without having to take out the box and looking inside. A lot of caterers have tried using masking tape or labels. All of them don't work that well because once they go into the freezer or once they go into the fridge, they tend to fall off. So we've had the cold application, now let's take it to the extreme heat application. So most recently, I was at Structural Components. They specialize in helicopter siding and helicopter panels, and part of the process is curing some of their adhesives and paints. And with that, they actually use our Post-it Note Extreme in their ovens. The ovens bake at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's no issue. There's absolutely no issue with the adhesive coming off. And of course, when they did need to take the Post-it Extreme Note off, it left no residue, which is like all of our Post-it notes. So the Extreme Notes, besides kind of the industrial applications and construction and the food industry, it could be around your house as well. I use my Post-it Extreme Notes at the beginning of fall to mark down all my hoses, and they were left out all winter, and sure enough, come springtime, I looked at it and it still stuck. It was pretty impressive. You can also use it to leave reminders on somebody's mailbox, for example. That would be another great application. So many different applications, a matter of thinking creatively in terms of how you'd want to use it, just knowing that the Post-it Extreme Notes stick in tough conditions. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching and good luck out there.